Hi everyone and welcome back to another week where Sharky goes retro. Thank you everyone for tuning back in again. Hi in the chat there, Trans. Thanks for getting here nice and early, right before I got everything started up and everything. Well, welcome back everyone. We are back here for another week in the world of Pokemon Red. In the usual course of things, I would have switched to a different game this week. Last week we actually finished our playthrough of Pokemon Red version, and as has been the kind of style, I guess this is only the second game in the Sharky Goes Retro series, but as has been the style, I'm intending to be jumping around between various different games. But I was having a lot of fun with Pokemon, and I wasn't prepared to jump onto a new game just yet. I feel like it was only quite quick, really. We had, 7, 8, maybe 9 episodes? I can't remember how long we spent on Pokemon Red. I know we spent a lot longer on Heroes of Might and Magic 2 at the start of the year. Anyway, I've contrived an excuse for us to continue playing through Pokemon Red version a little bit longer, and we are mixing things up. This is a randomized Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Red, which means a lot of different things. So I'm going to unpack a little bit of that at the start, and we'll get ourselves underway. So you'll have noticed that the objective set has been replaced on the right of the screen with a lot of explanations about some of the complicated and not so complicated rules and things. We're going to try and follow through. The objective here is just to beat the Elite Four. We just want to try and do what we did before. I'm not fussed about that little bit of post-game content and trying to get to Mewtwo at the very end. We just want to be able to beat the Elite Four. But this time we're going to do it with a very different style. In our first playthrough of Pokemon Red, I had handcrafted the Dream Team and worked out exactly who we wanted and sort of mapped everything out through the playthrough. This time, I want to go through a bit more blind. I want to have a chance to make some different choices along the way, use some Pokemon combinations that maybe we wouldn't have used or didn't use last time. And the way we're going to do that is by imposing a bunch of unusual game conditions on the playthrough. So firstly, this is going to be a randomized run of Pokemon Red, which, as I say, can mean a lot of different things depending upon what stream you're watching. In the context of Sharky Goes Retro, randomized means the following things. Each of the 3 starter Pokemons have been randomized, so no more Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Possibly they could be. The odds are very unlikely, but they each have, a 1 in 151 chance of being any of the Pokemon in Gen 1 as the 3 starters. So that's going to be fun. I've also set it so that the starter that our rival chooses, and yes, I'll go with Skeeves for our eternal nemesis once again. The starter that Skeeves chooses will stay with them forever. That's apparently a setting that I had the power to turn on and off, but I thought, no, let's have that on. A bit of continuity there. The thing that really has been randomized, though, that's going to make this a lot more exciting, is that all wild Pokemon, that is all Pokemon that you can find in the grass, I've got in the grass, but you know what I mean, in any wild encounter zone. So like, when you're surfing in the water or when you're walking through caves and stuff like that, anywhere where you can encounter wild Pokemon, they have been randomized. And there's a lot of different ways you could do that. You could, just have every Pokemon be a complete 1 in 151. Just every time you encounter a Pokemon, it could be anything you like. You could have it just sort of shuffle zones. So, like, you might find that all the Pokemon in Viridian Forest have been rotated with all the Pokemon in the Safari Zone, for example. It could be things like that. What I've done instead, to try and put a little bit more balance to things, is I've got it to randomize the game for me in such a way that each instance of a Pokemon on a particular route has been replaced with a randomly chosen Pokemon. So, for instance, and I guess we'll find out as we get underway, but for instance, the very first route out of town, I can't remember what it is, Route 2, Route 3, maybe, coming out of Pallet Town, normally just has Pidgeys and Rattatas. Well, the Pidgeys will all be replaced by a Pokemon, and the Rattatas will all be replaced by another Pokemon in that route only. So whatever the, say, Rattatas get replaced by, they could be replaced by something different in a different route of the game. When we encounter Rattatas or Pidgeys later on, they could be swapped with something else, but it will be consistent along a given route. So that way we're not going to see hundreds of different types of Pokemon everywhere. We'll still only see like the 2 or 3 or 4 different kinds of Pokemon that you would normally see in a route. It's just they've been swapped in batches. They've been randomized in batches. What I didn't turn on was randomizing all of the static Pokemon. So by that I mean, say, Mewtwo, the 3 legendary birds, the 2 Snorlaxes. You could have the game rotate those. And I thought that might just be a little bit weird if we randomly encountered, the Mewtwo where the Snorlax was, or something like that. I thought that'd probably be a little bit unusual. So let's leave the legendary Pokemon, those ones, just where they are. So they'll at least be kind of a reliable checkpoint along the way. So that's the randomized sense of things. That's going to mean that we're going to have a completely different team to what we had last time around, because we're going to have just entirely different access to Pokemon at different parts of the game. The other half of the rule set is this idea of a Nuzlocke playthrough, and again, that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people, and you've got a load of different variations to how this can work. But in the context of this playthrough, the rules of Nuzlocke will mean that if a Pokemon faints under any circumstance for any reason, they have to be immediately released from the party. Not just deposited into the PC, never to be heard of again. We will go to the PC and we will release the Pokemon back into the wild. Okay, so it's kind of like a hardcore mode. We can't let anyone die. So keep your eye on all those antidotes and paralyze heals and things like that, because no excuses this time. If someone faints, they're gone. Which means, and I haven't got it written in the rules, but this does mean that if every Pokemon in our party faints, like if the entire team blacks out, then the run's over. That's game over, and we literally have to start again from scratch, which I hope doesn't happen. We're going to have to be super cautious to make sure that doesn't happen. I've also put an exception in there. This doesn't include the opening rival battle, because we're going to have to fight Skeeves straight after Professor Oak gives us both our Pokemon, and it'd be a little bit awkward if we had to release our starter straight after losing to Skeeves, and then we have no Pokemon, right? That's not happening. So let's just say we're allowed to lose the rival battle at the start if we have to. Trains, you've got in the chat, if one of the starters is drowsy, go for that, so you can get revenge on that poison gassing run. Absolutely. Oh, I'm looking out for things like that. There's so many interesting things that we've learnt from the first playthrough that I'm going to be jumping on whatever opportunities we can for things like that. Now, the deeper part of the Nuzlocke rules is not just about a hardcore playthrough. It's not just a case of, once a Pokemon faints, I've got to release it. Because if that's all it was, you could just go and get replacements of the same Pokemon. Right? You just go back and catch another one, train it back up, things like that. Well, we're actually going to put a severe limit on when we can add new Pokemon to the party. And we are only allowed to acquire a new Pokemon once after we obtain each of the badges in sequence. So by that I mean we're going to start with our starter, and that will be the only Pokemon we'll have in our party until we've defeated Brock. And once we've got the Boulder badge, then we will be able to add a new Pokemon to our party. We can have a second Pokemon. And so on from there. They'll be the only 2 Pokemon in the party until we've defeated Misty, and then, only then, can we catch and add a third one to the party. It's a good question in the chat, Trans there, HM Slaves. Yeah, so I realise that as a result, this does mean that we could softlock the game. If it's impossible for someone to get cut, then we literally can't get to Lieutenant Surge. We can't cut through the tree in front of his gym. So there will just be hurdles of the game that are impossible to get past. So one of the things I've done, which I haven't put up in the rules, because it's not so much a rule, it's just a hidden adjustment to the game. I've modified a few extra miscellaneous features. I've modified the text speed. I've used a little workaround that has manually set the text speed of all text in the game to the highest possible setting, even faster than fast. As I understand it, it should be like the instant text glitch that we were briefly exploiting in the first playthrough, except it's always on by default. So that's a nice quality of life kind of improvement to just sort of keep things moving. But the second thing that I've done is I have adjusted the learn set of all the Pokemon. All the Pokemon still learn the same moves that they normally did by level up. They still all learn the same TMs they normally would by being taught. But I have disabled all of the HM checking requirements, meaning that every Pokemon can learn every HM by default, which will get us out of any kind of soft lock situations we might get ourselves in. So if it comes down to it when we're at Lieutenant Surge and we've only got 3 Pokemon and no one is able to actually learn Cut because they normally couldn't, we will still be able to just teach Cut to anyone we want in our party because everyone can learn all the HMs. I will sort of run with a bit of a gentleman's agreement on that rule. I'm not going to go exploiting that, by giving people ridiculous moves. I'm not going to go giving a water type Pokemon Fly, because that would probably be a bit weird, and because that has other impacts on the game. You've now got a water type Pokemon using a flying type move in battle, things like that. So where possible, I will attempt, under sort of a gentleman's agreement, to try and teach HMs to Pokemon that would ordinarily learn them. But if that's going to be fairly difficult, given the current setup of the party at any given moment, then I will just teach a HM to whoever I can basically justify could conceivably learn that move. So for example, I would justify that Charizard should be able to learn Fly. Even though in Generation 1, Charizard can't, I would say it's got wings, it can fly, we're going to teach it Fly. That kind of thing, right? So where possible, I'll try and make it work within some kind of headcanon, but we'll go with that. The last part of the Nuzlocke rules that I want to just cover before we get underway is regarding adding the new Pokemon to the party. We're going to make this difficult. It's not just a case of we can only ever add a new Pokemon to the party once we acquire a new badge, but the Pokemon that we add to the party must necessarily be the very next wild Pokemon we encounter. Okay, and I'm including within that Pokemon that are given to us. So if there's a game event that gives us a Pokemon, for example, getting the Helix fossil resurrected in Cinnabar Island, into Omanyte, that kind of thing. That counts as catching a wild Pokemon in my book. Okay, not just necessarily the first one you find in the grass. Any situation in which we acquire a Pokemon, the very next Pokemon we encounter that can be acquired must be acquired to join the party. If for whatever reason we fail to catch it, like if it's a wild Pokemon in the grass and it's like an Abra and it teleports away, or it's in the Safari Zone and it just runs away, or we run out of Pokeballs and can't catch it, or we accidentally kill it whilst trying to catch it, then that's too bad. That just means that we've entirely missed that opportunity and cannot add a Pokemon to the party. We'll just have one less party member. It does mean we've got a little bit of leeway there because we can have a maximum of 9 Pokemon now, because we'll have our starter plus 1 for each of the 8 badges. So we won't need 9 Pokemon. We're only ever going to have 6 in the main team. So that basically means we've got potentially 3 mistakes we can make, or maybe 3 exchanges if along the way we encounter a more interesting Pokemon we'd rather replace an older one with. Okay, so that's going to just kind of force us to be a little bit more creative with the kind of Pokemon we encounter. And I've already started sort of thinking through some of the ways we can even, not so much exploit, but work within these rules. Because if you think about it, just because we've acquired a badge doesn't necessarily mean we have to immediately run out to the nearest grass we can find and just catch a wild Pokemon. Later in the game, we'll have the ability to fly. So, say after defeating Koga, for instance, and getting the Soul Badge from him, it might be to our advantage to fly back somewhere earlier in the game where we know that there's a good Pokemon that we've encountered in the grass and attempt to catch it, which will always be a roll of the dice in the first place, because there's no guarantee we'll see the exact same Pokemon again. Like Pidgeys and Rattatas, you might get the Pidgey instead of the Rattata, that kind of thing. So I think it might just add a little bit more chaos to the run, force us to do things a bit differently. So let me get ourselves underway here. We'll get the game started up, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's a little bit quicker than our first playthrough. We'll see. We're not necessarily trying to do absolutely everything, so we might take some shortcuts and cut corners here and there in order to get a move on. So, new game. Oh, look at that instant text. I love that already. Hello there, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak. Yes, yeah, we know all about you. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. Some people Pokemon are pets, others use them for fights. We know all about that. Has that always been a ditto there? At that intro screen? That seems different. I don't know if that's been randomized. That'd be kind of weird, I guess. We'll go with Sharky again. No reason not to. Brawn Dodo in the chat there, did you just get an email or was that just me? I don't know. I am not seeing any particular emails that you could be referring to. That's okay. Let us continue on. My name is Sharky. There's my grandson, he's been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? Well, of course, it's got to be Skeeves. This will be, Pokemon 2 Sharky's Revenge, or something. Skeeves bested us the first time around. We got to the end of the Elite Four, and just completely wiped out to Skeeves. And if that happens again this time, that is game over. If we just completely white out to a trainer, we're done. So I think it's fitting that we try and redeem ourselves and have another go with this. That's right, his name is Skeeves. Sharky, your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Okay. Let us get underway. Let's grab the potion from the PC. That was one of the things I had the option to randomize, but I chose not to. I could have got the game to randomize that potion in the computer to be any other item in the game. So it could have become a Master Ball, it could have become some random TM or HM, it could have become an Awakening or an X Accuracy. But I thought, nah, that's a bit silly. We might actually need that, so we'll just leave it as a potion. Welcome, Novak. Yes, we are Nuzlocking it. We're doing something interesting. I've just been through and taken a bit of time to dissect and explain our different Nuzlocke rules for this playthrough, because different people do different styles of Nuzlocke. So feel free to have a read, ask any questions if you're not sure. Okay. Fed up with waiting. Skeeves, let me think. That's right, I told you to come. Da-da-da-da. Yes, that's right. Okay, there are 3 Pokemon here. Inside the Pokeballs, when I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. These are the only 3 I've got left. You can have one. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see. Are there going to be 3 Mewtwo's? Okay. I don't remember what order they're normally in. I think the first one's normally the Charmander. But I don't really know. So I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we've got a Poliwag. Alright. Interesting one to start with. Okay. Oh, Starmie, another water type. Ooh. Mysterious. Okay. We could have a Misty build. We could get Misty's Pokemon lineup. Oh, or Scyther. There he is. Oh, Scyther. Oh. Okay, so now comes time to decide. So, what could we do? Yeah, Starmie's pretty good. Scyther is the best of those three. Yeah, this is such a hard choice. Yeah, Scyther, but Starmie, really. Starmie is pretty strong. Poliwag's interesting, because Poliwag, of course, goes to Poliwhirl and Poliwrath, so it's a Pokemon with 3 stages of evolution, which means it by the end it's pretty tough. Scyther, of course, doesn't evolve at all. And Starmie. And actually, here's the kind of meta strategy here. Skeeves is going to take one of these two, right? And I did have to look this up because I wasn't exactly sure. Because, you know, if we choose Bulbasaur, then Skeeves chooses Charmander. If we choose the Charmander, Skeeves chooses the Squirtle. And of course, you can't tell what those are anymore now that they've been randomized. I think this was Charmander at the start, but I'm not sure. But when I tested this out, the rule seems to be that Skeeves will always pick the one that's on the right of what we pick. So that must mean if we went with the Poliwag, Skeeve would go with the Starmie. If we went with the Starmie, Skeeves would take the Scyther. And if we went with the Scyther, then Skeeves would take the Poliwag. So that's the other side of this too. We're also kind of picking what our rival's going to get with this choice. Ooh, I'm kind of torn, yeah. I feel like we have to do Scyther. Just because it's Scyther. Can learn better attacks. That's probably true, really. Scyther, and technically Scyther can learn Cut, so that's actually good out of the 3 of these. We've got someone that can learn Cut. Having a water Pokemon straight up would be good for Brock, but immediately we've got problems with Misty and Lieutenant Surge. So maybe we go the Scyther, and then that means Skeeves will take the Poliwag, I think. So let's do it. Let's go with the Scyther. I need some help from everyone though, because if we're picking these Pokemon, we're gonna need some cool nicknames for them. So you want Scyther? Yes, let's go with Scyther. This Pokemon is really energetic. You want to give a nickname to Scyther? Absolutely. Okay, let me update the graphics here. So we are going a Scyther, and we've got to give Scyther a name as our starter here. Edward, okay. As in like Scissorhands. I was about to ask why Edward, but that's not bad actually. I kind of don't mind that. A Scyther, is that a is that a gender neutral joke there, Blondodo? Scythem. Yep. Nope, I caught that one. I tell you what, I do actually like Edward. That was a good call. So let us go with that. Also, because Scythem is just a little bit of a challenge to say. I feel like I'd probably be like not stuttering, but just blurring my words together constantly, trying to send them out to battle. Edward it is. There we go. Edward the Scyther. There we go, Skeeves. Skeeves takes the Poliwag. Okay. Alright, well, I feel like we should win this opening battle. I'm sure that a Scyther is better than a Poliwag. You know, that was the thing I said about Pokemon that have 3 stages of evolution, like Poliwag. By the 3rd evolution, they're pretty strong, but it does also mean the reverse. In the 1st evolution, they're relatively weak. Okay, level 5 Poliwag versus level 5 Scyther. Oh, look at that back sprite. That's not so bad. I mean, I could get behind that. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, so what do we start with? Oh, Quick Attack. That's kind of interesting. Let's take a moment to just check out Scyther's stats and stuff. Bug flying. That's interesting. So Scyther can learn cut, but I very much doubt Scyther could naturally learn fly, even though it's flying type. I guess it sort of does have wings. Yeah, maybe. We'll consider that as we get there. But the fact that it is flying type does mean it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Look at that attack and speed. Yeah, defense pretty low special, but that's to be expected. That's fair. What do we got in the chat there? Novak, you're falling apart. Did 20,000 steps on Saturday, another 5,000 on Sunday. Now that I'm rested, I could barely move. Yeah, no, fair. I can sympathise with that. Okay, let's get this underway. Quick attack. Go, Edward. Ooh, look at that! And it's a critical hit. That was like half health. Okay, of course, Poliwag uses Bubble. Oh, and look at that. This is going to be a walk in the park. Poliwag can do hardly anything to us. Even though we've got such a low special stat, Poliwag must also have a really low special stats, doing hardly any damage at that level. What? Unbelievable, I know. Picked the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, well, you picked the Pokemon I forced you to pick, Skeeves. Make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Smell you later. Alright. Well, that's encouraging. I feel like that's a good start. And of course, yeah, Edward's fully healed. You don't have to worry about anything there. Let me just throw down a save. I feel like, I don't know, I said that when the whole team wipes out, I've got to reset. But, I don't know, do I need to be doing safety saves? Do I need to be, like, rolling back? I feel like that's kind of cheating. But, anyway. Okay, let's see what the wild grass has to offer. We've got, I guess, what would normally be Pidgeys and Rattatas. That was the example I used. We'd normally have Pidgeys and Rattatas in this grass. So, yeah, safety save and a Nuzlocke probably is cheating. Yeah, no, I do agree. It's just a bit forced to habit these days. So, let's see if we encounter a Pokemon, what the Pidgeys and Rattatas have been replaced by in here. Okay. Okay, that's one way to start. Oh. Alright, a level 2 Mew. Yeah, well, there we go. So, I guess that's probably the Pidgey? I don't know. I can't remember whether Pidgeys or Rattatas go down to level 2. I think only one of them does, but it's not going to matter. Let's just wipe it out. But that is amazing, because that means that we're going to have to try and find a way to catch that now. But of course, we can't catch that for a long time yet. We've got to at least beat Brock first. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was thinking too. It might actually be Rattata. It's literally 50-50. I'll just flip back and forth between them. That's great. Okay, so I guess the Rattata's on Route 2. Is that Route 2? Oh, I thought that sign would tell me. Let's see. Actually, I don't know why I'm healing, really. But yeah, I feel like we definitely got to find a way to get Mew onto the party. Of course, it's always going to be random, right? Because if it truly is either a Pidgey or a Rattata, then that means that when we come back to that wild grass later in the game to try and catch it, it's a 50-50 chance we could be catching the other Pokemon there by accident. So, you know, it might work and it might not. Let's see, what have you got there in the chat, Trans? Looking at Gen 1 Scyther's Learn set, going to be doing a lot of grinding before another good move. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So I guess if Mew is the Rattata, Tentacruel is the Pidgey. which is also not terrible. A Tentacruel, because that's what, water and poison? Which would be a very different type of Pokemon again. We never had anything like that on our first playthrough. Oh, here comes the acid. Oh, don't get poisoned, Edward. Oh no, it's super effective. Oh no. Oh, this could be bad. Let's get out of here. Yeah. We are not prepared for that just yet. So I guess what, that's poison being super effective against bug, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, which actually doesn't bode very well for Viridian Forest. Because that means all the Weedles and things we're going to encounter in Viridian Forest are going to be super effective against Edward. Which is really not the dream, but anyway. It's alright, Oak, I've got you your parcel. Alright. Yeah, he's going to give us the Pokédex now. Yes, I'd forgotten about all this. At least we can spam through the text chat this time. Blah blah blah, yes, yes, too old to do this, fulfill your dream for you. Absolutely. I will go out into the world and catch the first 8 Pokemon I see after I get a badge. That will be good enough. Okay, let us try not to encounter too many more Tentacruels. If there's more Mews in the grass, that'd be great. I'd happily battle a few more Mews. In fact, let me do that. Let me just sort of try and hang around in the grass for a bit. There we go. And see if we can't get a little bit more XP. So I guess this will be the challenge, as I say. If we're serious about coming back for Mew after Brock or something, then it's going to be a coin flip between whether or not we encounter a Mew in this grass or whether we encounter a Tentacruel, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh, I'm going to have to run. Yeah. I know that was fairly low level, but I'm on 50% HP, which means if it landed an acid that was a critical hit, it could kill me. And that just ends the run. So we've got to be super cautious here. So that was doing 3 damage on a pound there. Wow, Edward's doing a lot of critical hits, which is good to see. Ooh. Okay, that got close. Let's get out of here. Let's go heal up. Let's see, trans. Not 100% sure if it works like this, but I think Starmie never learns moves by leveling up. Once you evolve Staryu with the Water Stone, no more moves are learned. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's exactly how that works. Any Pokemon that levels up with like an evolution stone, you know, like the Water Stone or the Fire Stone or something like that, they don't actually learn any new moves after they level up with that, or at least if they do, it's the exception, right? It's only rare for that to happen. So actually, now that you say that, yeah, maybe Starmie would have been like a complete dud. It would have had what, like Tackle and Water Gun or something, and that's it. It would never learn anything else. Which, on the one hand, is amazing then, that we didn't accidentally pick it. But also, I'm kind of a little bit sad now that we didn't make Skeeves pick that. Because that would have been like the ultimate troll, right? Get our rival to pick the Pokemon that never learns any more moves. You know, that'd be amazing. But anyway. I've got the moveset there. Yeah, okay. Tackle, Water Gun, and Harden. Yeah, that would have been hilarious. Just think of all the think of all the potential there. You know, we're in the Elite Four battle. We've taken out Lance, and we're finally up to Skeeves. And all Skeeves can do is send out a Starmie that just keeps hardening. Okay. Edward's about to level up, so I'm just going to push it and see if we can maybe level up before I go back to heal. Yeah, it's a level 3 Mew, that's fine. Fine as long as we don't get any critical hits. So that's 2 damage coming off a pound at the moment. So plenty of time there. There we go. Ed was up to level 7. Those attack stats come up nicely. Alright, let's heal up. There's not a lot that we can do right at the moment. Let's just check what we've got where we're at here. So we've got ourselves 2 potions. Edward's sitting at level 7, 161 to level 8. We can't go catching anything yet. In our first playthrough, we went off and caught Nuggy at this point. So there's kind of no point buying Pokeballs or anything at the moment, because that's not going to be a problem. We should probably have always at least 1 antidote on us, at least at the start of the game here. And in fact, rather than buying one, I know exactly where I can find one. So let me go and pick one up before we miss our chance to. I'm going to come back in a sec, so I want to check out what's in the grass just over there. We'll get that hidden item there. And there's a hidden antidote, I think it's an antidote, right up here in Viridian Forest. So I'm just going to tiptoe into the edge of Viridian Forest. I'm going to walk around that grass patch, just so we don't spoil ourselves with what Pokemon are in these different places. Right here, I think there's an antidote. Just behind this guy. There it is. Okay. Right. So we'll grab that, and now we're safe. If Edward gets poisoned just completely randomly, we can fix it. Because with our luck, that's how this run ends. With just some random poison. Okay, let's go over here and see what's over in this grass. So normally, this is where you would get the Nidoran males or something, and Spearows. So we're going to encounter more different Pokemon here. Ooh. Okay, now a Paris is really interesting. Paris is very interesting. I know it's another bug type, just like Edward is. But I would seriously consider getting a Paris, just because one of the things that we really didn't focus on at all in the last playthrough was status effects, right? And it was a little bit of a problem from time to time when we were trying to actually catch Pokemon. We couldn't put them to sleep, we couldn't paralyze them and stuff like that, at least not in a reliable way. But Paris, ooh, wow, okay, and if you're common in the grass here, that's a good sign, because Paris can do a lot of things. Paris has got Stun Spore, it might even have Sleep Powder, so we can paralyze and maybe even put to sleep. Like, there are options. A Zubat! Oh, wouldn't that be bad if we caught a Zubat by accident. Also, this does mean, interestingly, which I sort of hadn't really considered, that that means when we get to Mount Moon, they're not going to be Zubats everywhere. They're going to be just something else random. Whoa! Okay. A level 2 Blastoise. well, I mean, we'll take it out, but we're never going to be able to catch one of them. Given the Parises and the Zubats that turned up before this, I feel like this might be the replacement for the Spearow. This might be like the rare encounter in this grass. Nice, level 8. So, as good as that would be to get ourselves a Blastoise right from the start, I'm not sure that's going to be possible. Another Paris. Okay, so I'm sizing up the options here. So, and there's going to be so many different things we could do. There's going to be so much opportunity for choice here. No, I'm not writing all these down, Trans. I'm literally trying to memorize these. It's not that complicated at the moment, but it definitely will be as we get deeper into the game. But I guess that's what I got you guys for, to help remind me where all the good Pokemon live. But some point down the road, when we actually have the ability to catch Pokemon, we might come back here to try and grab a Paris. And we also might come back here and try to grab a Mew. It's going to be a real roll of the dice, seeing how any of this happens. Because look at this, like we've got a couple of Zubats now, so I don't know. Ooh, that was a nice one hit. I don't know anything about what the actual percentages are here for the distribution of these wild Pokemon. Oh! a wild noodle appears. Dragonair. As much as I'd love to get another replacement noodle on the team, given that this was the first one we saw, means that maybe this is the Spearow. Maybe this is the really rare encounter. Which, again, we would never see. You know, if we came back here planning to catch the Paris, the odds are we're not going to see the Dragonair turn up. Ooh, Blastoise is up to level 4 now. So I guess the other thing I should point out with the way that this randomization works, as I understand it, it's any of the 151 Pokemon in the game, but the randomization hasn't mapped through all the different zones consistently, right? So like I said, the Rattatas that have turned into Mews in the grass back there, that's not what every Rattata will turn into every time we encounter it. In a different route, Rattata could turn into something different. And the reverse is also true. That means that Rattata on that route may not be the only Pokemon in the game that has been mapped into a Mew. It's not necessarily a one-to-one and on-to mapping here. I think the way the randomization works is that it attempts to map all 150 Pokemon onto something first, so there's at least existence of every Pokemon in the game, and then it goes back and does duplicates, if there's some left over. So everything should be somewhere, but we might see things in sort of more than one place. Okay, let's go up towards Viridian Forest. I am aware that there's a rival battle back down there with Skeeves if we start heading towards Indigo Plateau. But from memory, Skeeves has 2 Pokemon there, the starter and a Pidgey, I think, and they're both like level 8 or 9 or 10 or something. And I'm kind of nervous about sending Edward out against them. I know Edward could take on a Poliwag, because we've already proved that. But I'm just a little bit cautious. I just want to check what's in this grass. I think it's just the same as what's down the bottom. Oh, it's not! It's not. I guess this is technically a different route. Alright. Fighting type. Do I have anything to worry about here? Fighting's not very effective against flying. It's also not very effective against bug, which actually means you're going to do a quarter damage against me if you do a fighting type move, like Karate Chop. Yeah, that was a crit and it only did 3 damage. Right, so you can handle the Machops fine. I got no idea what that was. I thought it was just Pidgeys and Rattatas up here as well. And it may well be, but because it's technically a different route... Oh, a Clefairy. Now that could be interesting too, because we could use Sing. We could put the opposing Pokemon to sleep. Alright, that could be fun. Okay, let's just have a bit more of a play here, see who else is in this grass. My guess is it's just Clefairies and Machops. I think there should only be 2 types of Pokemon here. Alright, we'll try one more. Then we'll head into Viridian Forest. Ooh, level 5. I'm gonna be hyper paranoid now. I'm gonna have to run back down and heal. You know, I can't risk doing anything now without being at full health. Sorry about the silence there, just took the chance to have a quick sneeze and bump into a couple of signs and other things on the way back to the Pokemon Center. Okay, let's go see what's in Viridian Forest. I mean, all of the Pokemon trainers in there aren't randomized, so all the trainers, all the bug catchers in there will still have Caterpies and Weedles and Metapods and stuff like that, which Edward's not too keen about. But the Pokemon in the grass, well, they could be anything. I think there's an item up here. Yep. Pokeball. Not that we need it, but that's fine. Let's walk around in the grass, see what we can find. Maybe. Anyone? No one? Maybe they've been randomized so that there's no Pokemon in Viridian Forest. Wouldn't that be great? No, I don't think that's possible. There we go, finally. Oh, it's a Squirtle! Okay, so we could just get, you know, a genuine Squirtle starter now. So, going by the odds, that would have been a Weedle, surely. I think Weedle's the most common to encounter here. And the rare things to find in here would be Kakunas, Caterpies, maybe Metapods, I'm not sure, or even a Pikachu. They're the rarer ones. Come on, where's all the Pokemon? This is bizarre. Okay, maybe we just go for the trainer. How close are you to a level up, Edward? Nah, okay. One more wild encounter will level you up, then we try that trainer. There we go. Oh, a Shelder! That's also a fun choice. We're getting a lot of water-type Pokemon, aren't we? Which I guess makes sense, because normally there's fishing and there's surfing and all that kind of stuff, so there's probably a lot more water-type Pokemon around than what we normally see, but Shelder would be a fun choice, because Cloyster Shelter Evolving the Cloister has super high defense, like, you know, Onyx level defense. Very sturdy Pokemon. Cloister would kind of be like our replacement to Rocco from the last series. So, all good things to consider. Okay. Alright, Edward. Let us go up and talk to this trainer. Hey, you have Pokemon? Come on, let's battle them. Indeed I do. Out comes the Weedle. Let's see how devastating his Poison Sting can be. Ooh, okay. That's fine. Just don't poison us. That'll be the next thing. Don't want to have to use up my antidote. Caterpie, that's fine. We can handle that because all you've got is Tackle. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's try the next trainer. No, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Alright. Ooh, level 7 Weedle. They're going up fast. This will still be a 2-hit, surely. Yeah. But it means that each one of them is going to give us a Poison Sting. Okay, well there's a Kakuna. That's fine. Much happier about that. Of course, hardening's actually doing something here because we're using normal type attacks, so putting its defense up really does slow us down. Nice, Edward dings to 11. Another Weedle. Oh, that's right, String Shot. That's fine, except I've got Quick Attack, so I'm still going first. Ran out of Pokemon. Yep, that's how that works. Let's go up this way. Nope. Another antidote, perfect. I don't think there was anything around the top from memory. I know I did this the first playthrough, but I can't remember what's up here. Yeah, that's fine. We just keep going down this way. Somehow managing to dodge all the Pokemon in the forest, which is amazing. Another potion. And that just means we've got this last guy, which I think has like a level 10 Weedle, which could be bad, but we've got enough potions that if we got into trouble we could deal with it. Good old Squirtle. Let's grab that guy's hidden potion. What's the hurry? Alright. Yep, Weedle. Oh, it's level 9. Okay. But still, that's gonna do a lot. Is this still gonna be a 2-hit? Ooh, it might be 3-hit. Okay, well we can withstand a couple more Poison Stings. Yeah, look at that. Ah, it's alright, String Shot. Whew. It's so stressful now. Trying to make sure that no one faints. Okay. Well, that's got us safely through Viridian Forest. Which means next thing on the horizon is to start working out how much we need to level up Edward in order to take on Brock, because it's only Edward. We've got to do this without anyone else. And it's a little bit awkward that Edward's just got quick attack and nothing else. Normal type move against rock, not very effective. I'm going to take a chance to see what's in this grass here. Pidgeys and Rattatas, but they'll have been replaced by... Oh, there'll be the Machops and the Clefairies from the other side. Of course they are. Okay. Well, that's kind of good to know, because that means if we want to get a Machop or a Clefairy, then we know exactly where to find them straight after the gym. Because that's actually going to be the next problem here, right? Because once we do defeat Brock, we've got to catch the next wild Pokemon we encounter. Now, we can pick which direction we go, sure. So, we can choose to walk back into Viridian Forest, or walk into this grass patch, or walk out of town to the right. So, we can choose where we're going to catch that Pokemon, but I guess this means, yeah, if we want Clefairy or Machop, we can just come straight here. We would have to successfully navigate all of Viridian Forest if we wanted to get all the way back to the start and catch Mew or Paris or something like that, which I don't think is possible. You know, knowing us, first time through Viridian Forest, we managed to get no Pokemon. When we go backwards through it, we'd probably catch Pokemon on every second square. So, not gonna happen. We can't yet safely get back to that point, which means, unfortunately, I don't think that we could, I don't think that there's any way we could do that until we got Fly. Maybe once we got Cut, we could do it, but we have to find a way to be really creative and get back there without encountering any other Pokemon first. Something to think through. Because, I mean, one way or another, even if we don't like any of the Pokemon that are here, we've got to go through Mount Moon straight after defeating Brock. That's just where we go. So, even if there's sort of nothing of interest here to catch, then it's just blind luck as to whatever the first thing we encounter in Mount Moon is. And I'm not sure I'm prepared to take that. I'd much rather go with the Pokemon I know exist in some of these routes. Whoa, like a not a Victory Bell, a Weepin' Bell. You know, rather than just completely random. So, the other thing that's going to make this kind of difficult going up against Brock with Scyther. Scyther is bug flying type, right? And Rock is super effective against flying, and Rock is super effective against bug. So, just for a bit of added fun, Rock type moves will do 4 times damage against Scyther. Now, I think I'm actually just playing that up, really, because I'm pretty sure that in Gen 1, and I think we found this the first time we went through, Brock's Rock-type Pokemon don't actually know any Rock-type moves. I'm pretty sure they just know things like Tackle. At these levels, at least. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. But if for whatever reason, you know, Onix was to turn around and do like a Rock Throw, then, you know, then that would just be it. That would be Edward done. Trian, starting to think we should have gone with Poliwag. Well, yeah, there's definitely a sense in which that would have made this a lot easier to start with. Going Poliwag actually would also mean that Skeeves had to pick the Starmie, which, again, is funny. So I guess there was a world in which that could have been done. Alright, I'm just going to push Edward up to level 13, one more level. And then we'll go in and at least talk to Brock's lackey. You know, the guy that stands in front of Brock that you got to fight before you get to him. Ooh, we're nearly able to one-hit the Machops. There we go, okay. So, looking at those stats there, yeah, so... Again, I've got no idea what a level 13 Pokemon stats would normally look like. But I feel like that's pretty good attack and speed. Obviously, box Pokemon are all really slow, so we're going first anyway, and we're using quick attack, so of course. Defense is reasonably high, I think, which seems good. Of course, attack's through the roof. So, I don't know, maybe this is going to be better than I'm thinking. We're going to have to go and find out. But, we're in that risky part of the game now. Because of course, yeah, could just white out here, and that's the reset. We've got ourselves 5 potions, so surely not. You think we'll be starting over trans? I guess I didn't really think through the logic of what starting over would look like. Also, I bet Skeeves has been here first. Yeah, Skeeves always beating us in the gyms. I haven't really thought through the logic of what starting over would entail. Presumably, I should re-roll the randomizer again. You know, I guess starting again with the exact same random seed probably is a little bit disingenuous. But, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't really considered that possibility too heavily. Still light years from facing Brock. Alright. Let's see. You got 2 Pokemon. You've got a Diglett. A level 11 Diglett. Oh, I feel scared already. Diglett's just ground type, right? I don't think you're rock type at all. So this will be fine. This will do full damage. Yeah, look at that. Easy. Ooh, that was a crit though. So we can handle Diglett. That's fine. That's just a ground type. Sandshrew. That's right. Also just ground type. Don't sand attack us too much. I'm happy with a scratch. Ooh, and that was a crit. Oh, there's the sand attack. Okay. Gotta be very careful. Another crit. Amazing. Okay, well, that's got me quietly confident. I am gonna go back and heal though. There's no way we're taking on Brock without a completely healthy party. And I'm not gonna waste a potion, it's just right there. We might find that we're actually having to scrounge for items, you know, as we get deeper into this, we might be desperate for potions and stuff, so don't want to waste them just yet. Okay, so how close are you to a level up, in fact, Edward? Because if you're almost at level 14, yeah, you are actually. I should be doing that instead. After fighting that first trainer, you're so close to level 14. Let's just take out 2 or 3 more Pokemon here. Get you to 14. Just give you a slightly better chance of handling Brock. Nice, 1 hit the Machops. If I can do that 2 more times, then I'll be brave enough to go and take on Brock without even going to the Poké Center to heal. Ooh, that's a level 5. We're not one-hitting that. Never mind. And we level up, and it's a crit. Everything. Right. Well. Well, on that good streak, let's go and take on Brock. We didn't lose any HP, so we're still at full health. We lost a couple of PP, but we're not seriously going to need to use like 20 quick attacks. Okay, Brock. Here we are. Pewter City's gym leader. Rock hard defense and determination. That's why Pokemon are all rock type. You still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. Okay. Here we go. Okay, level 12 Geodude. So, this won't do very much damage at all. Let's see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we're going to be using some potions. Especially if he starts defense curling. Oh, this better not be a restart. Oh no. Okay, start spamming quick attacks. This is going to be insane. We're going to be doing 1 damage per turn to him soon. Oh, there's a crit. Well, at least he only does 4 damage off a tackle. Oh no! Look how little that does! Remember what I said about not needing all 30 PP on quick attack? We might actually be doing 20 quick attacks here. Because we've got to take on an Onix after this. I mean, when we run out of PP, we're going to be struggling. Like, literally and figuratively. Which could be bad. Come on, Edward. I mean, I should have known better. In the game of Rock, Paper, Scissors, who brings Edward Scissorhand against a Rock-type gym leader, really? Chance to use a potion? Yeah, I should use a potion while we're still on Geodude. You're right, before Onix. Yes, good call. We'll do it now, because a potion restores 20 HP, I think. I think it's 20. I'll wait 1 more turn, just in case it's more than 20. Come on, I'll wait 1 more turn. Oh, there's the crit! Oh no! Oh dear. Okay, okay. I just, in case it gave like 30 back or something, I can't remember, or 25 even. I just wanted to make every bit count. Okay. Let's get a quick attack in. He can't do 28 damage to us on the first attack. Let's get a quick attack in, see how much we're doing. I don't think Onix has defense curl. I'm sure he's just got Screech. I hope we see a lot of Screeches. Wow. Oh, not Bide. Oh, this is gonna be bad. We're gonna kill ourselves with Bide. Here it comes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it is exactly 20. That was 4 damage off a tackle. We only have 9 PP left on quick attack. There's the Screech. It's dropping our defense greatly. So we have a lot of problems here. Bide is going to be our undoing. Because we'll end up killing ourselves. Oh, no. Come on, I need Bide to go off. Alright, if he doesn't unleash the Bide now, we're going to have to potion. Here it is. Okay, will this kill us? No. Okay, but we're still potioning. Oh, another Screech. 4 more quick attacks. Then it's time to struggle. There's another Bide. Okay, well let's keep an eye on our hit points. That's 1 quick attack. There's 2 quick attacks. Oh, and he's going to unleash after 2. Okay, so that only does 8 damage. That's fine. That's our last quick attack. If only we had 2 or 3 more quick attacks. If only we'd healed. Screech again. Okay, time to start struggling. Let's see how much damage we do to ourselves. Whoa, and that was a crit. Which means it'll do critical damage back to us? Maybe? Oh, it's not a lot. Okay, I can live with this. I can live with this. We'll get this fine. I can't believe we are going to defeat our first gym leader by struggling. Look at that. Good work, Edward. Oh dear, that was so stressful. Boulder badge. Okay, which means I need to update my graphic. Let me just get through all of these texts here. Oh, we've learnt bides now, so we could teach that to Edward if we wanted. Can he even learn it? Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. He can learn it. We could teach Edward bide if we really wanted. So, let me update the graphic. Okay. So we are going to go back. We're going to heal, and yeah, we need to decide what we're doing here. Celebrate by catching Machop. That is very definitely a possibility. If we attempt to catch Machop, that's straight down below us here, we could accidentally get a Clefairy, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I would be okay with that, because Clefairy's got Sing, that gives us versatility for catching other Pokemon later and things like that. That's actually not such a problem. We've only got one Pokeball, that is a problem. So we're going to have to start by getting a ton of them, because we've now got this weird dilemma where I can't actually send Edward into combat because he will just one-hit those guys trying to catch the Machop. So we're going to have to throw Pokeballs at full health Pokemon. So I've got 10 of them now. We have no choice here. 10 Pokeballs. Surely that's enough. And let's just see what happens. Okay, it's this grass patch here. First thing, not enough Pokeballs, you reckon, Treens? Alright. I just want to keep my eye on the amount of money I've got, because unfortunately, money's, weirdly enough, it's a finite resource. At least before the Elite Four. You can farm the Elite Four for cash, but for the main game, there's no actual way to get more money. You only ever have exactly as much money as all the trainers give you. Apart from payday, of course, but what are the odds of us getting a Meowth, really? Okay, we've got Edward, ready to go. We've got 15 Pokeballs. Should be plenty. First Pokemon we see, we have to attempt to catch. Oh, Clefairy has Metronome eventually. Yeah, that would be fun. Good old Metronome. Let's go. Start thinking about nicknames, everyone. It's a Machop. Okay, and it's level 4. Right. Start throwing the Pokeballs. Alright, that's one down. Would you look at that? Second ball. Haha, nice. Chopper's caught. So we have a Chop. Need a name for him. Machop's superpower. Wow. Give a name to Machop. What have we got in the chat going on? Machop? Machop? Yes, I'm getting a kind of a theme here. Chop? iChop? iChop's interesting. Makes him sound a bit Apple branded. Popeye. Oh, what? Because he's a fighting type Pokemon, so we're just going with big muscles. Actually, Popeye mightn't be a bad idea because eventually he'll evolve from a Machop into a Machoke. And when he's a Machoke, he'll look a lot like Popeye. Unfortunately, he'll be stuck as a Machop forever. I'll never be able to get into a Machamp because that requires trading. So he'll be like Kadabra. He'll be like Voldemort, stuck as a Kadabra forever. So I'm actually going to go Popeye. I kind of like that for the visual sort of play there. Yeah. Alright, we've got Edward and Popeye. I think we need to get Popeye some levels, level 4. We'll try and level him up a little bit before we head out of town. Popeye's a good choice because he'll learn strength for us. I'm sure he can learn strength normally anyway, but we're definitely going to teach that to him at some point. We could probably even teach him cut if we wanted to, but I feel like Edward is the natural cutter of the group. I'm just going to wander down into Viridian Forest here, because I can't 100% remember what's here. Fighting is super effective against normal. Ah, so he'd be good against, whoa! Where did Electabuzz come from? Okay, oh look, there he is, with his big muscles. Karate Chop. Is this actually fighting type? No, it's actually a normal type. Okay, so scratch all that. I was gonna say, because we're using a fighting type, we should actually go back up to those Clefairies, because that'd be even better. But that's not necessarily the case. But we took a lot of damage. I'll do one more in here, or I'll keep doing it in here till we have to go and heal. But I think we'll just go back up to those Machops and Clefairies, because they're just closer. Less distance walking to the Poké Center. Suppose I should check out Popeye's stats. See what he's like. I mean, of course, he's only a level 5 Pokemon. Make that level 6. There we go. There they are. Speed fairly low, it seems, at least compared to everything else. But again, high attack. Like, we're going in with the high attack stats. We've got a Scyther and a Machop. You know, so that's a very different play again compared to our first run, where a lot of my Pokemon were playing into special attack, you know, high special stat and things like that. But no, that's fine. Happy to mix things up. That's what we're here for. Okay, let's just go to this grass patch here and just do a few more Machops and Clefairies for a bit. Or, you know, some Weeping Bells. Whatever works. He seems like he's fairly quick to level up, but maybe that's just artificial. You know, we're encountering Pokemon we normally wouldn't. You know, like Electabuzz and Weeping Bell and stuff like that. Pokemon that are probably giving us more XP than what Pokemon in this area normally would. Or maybe Popeye's just a fast leveler. At level 8. Let me check this out. Are you secretly fast to level up and I just don't know? Huh. Maybe. I mean, yeah, you're only level 5, then 6, and 7, and 8, so... I mean, it's understandable. There's the Clefairy that got away. You were almost on our party. So I think I'll just push Popeye up to maybe level 10, and then we'll head out of town to the east. Go see all those bug catchers and lasses and whoever they are. Out to the right hand side. Yeah, that's a good point, Trans. Yes, just right to a Victory Road with a level 35 Caterpie. Exactly. Yeah, that's that will be hilarious. You know, when we wandering through there, or the path to Victory Road that's paved with like, yes, level 30 Articunos everywhere or something. I think that can technically happen. Not sure actually. The static legendaries, whether they can be technically randomized into the normal pack. Huh. Now that I say that, yeah, okay, maybe not. More weeping bells. We're just starting to get Popeye down a little bit. Just risking it a tiny bit. Only 1 damage from a rat. Come on, there we go. There's the level. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. So we'll head out to the right. We'll there's no reason to wander around these trainers. We may as well fight every one of them. Let's see how we go. Get a few more levels for each of them. So again, none of the trainers are randomized, so that's one thing we can count on. You know, lasses will always have what lasses always have, and stuff like that. You know, we can rely on some of these things, so we can at least, you know, prepare for the gym leaders appropriately, prepare for the kinds of trainers we know are coming, brace ourselves for all the sand attacks that we're going to get. And another Pidgey, sure, Popeye, you can stay out for that too. It's so weird to think this is kind of maybe the first Pidgey we've actually seen. Also, actually speaking of first Pidgey we've seen, I'm now just this moment remembering that we've got a rival battle that we've just glossed over, and I don't think we're walking back to go and deal with it, but way back at the on the way to Victory Road through Indigo Plateau, Skeeves is waiting there for us if we go that way early, which we were too chicken to at the start with just Edward. But we could go there now. Yeah, well, I can wait till endgame. Problem is, he also reappears back there again, and he's back up higher level, because we did fight him a second time there at the endgame anyway. But we could do it in the mid-game, like when we get Fly or something, like before we're sort of at the end. You know, like when we're about 4 badges in, we could fly back there and just whoop him, like out of sequence. That works. Weedle. Yeah, okay, so now we can have Popeye to go up against all of these Weedles and things. Oh, here we go. And I was just about to say too, that Popeye stands up to the poison attacks from Weedle so much better than Edward ever does. And right as I form the thought in my mind, Popeye gets poisoned. Okay. Caterpie. Alright, well, stay out, finish this up. So this is where we are. This is where we dance with death. I'm gonna tempt fate. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let him die. He's on 15 HP. I'm sure that's enough to get us back here. Yeah, now he's down to 10. Six, yeah. Plenty. Look at that. Save that antidote. But hopefully that doesn't happen to every trainer. If that happens again, we'll just antidote. Just we were already half health as well, so save doing an antidote and a poison and a potion. Alright. What else have you guys got? Oh, you're the shorts guy. That's right. That youngster who likes to wear shorts. It is a shame that Popeye doesn't have a fighting type move. I'm kind of disappointed that Karate Chop is not fighting type. Because with, yeah, all these Pidgeys and Rattatas, fighting type moves would go great at this early stage of the game. There we are. Popeye is almost caught up to Edward. And yes, we'll keep Popeye out because we've got to keep Edward away from the we've got to keep Edward away from the poison type Pokemon, but this is bad. This is not good. Okay, so I sort of wasn't paying attention, but Ekans outspeeds us, which means that, yeah, they always go first before we get a Karate Chop in. So they could have just Rap Locked us forever. Real question is, can I get them to pull off another Leer? Yes! Okay. There we go. That could have been bad. I would have had to have swapped for Edward. Which I assume it lets me in the middle of a rap. I don't know. Because that could have been the end of Popeye. Here we go, okay. Time for Popeye to absorb some more poison type attacks. And all without getting poisoned. Right, Popeye. Kakuna, yeah, well we can handle that. For a minute there I thought we were going to take even another one. Alright, Popeye's now same level as Edward. That didn't take long. I know, right? I was just thinking that too, Trans. Popeye's getting so slow. It's all those string shots. The Weedle and the Caterpie, both laying on the string shots. His speed's just through the floor. Okay. So let's just quickly check their stats, compare their stats. They're both level 14. They've got comparable HP, 47 to 48. That's fine. Yeah, Popeye's speed is really low. His attack stat's the highest, and everything else is actually just kind of low. Now that I look at that, I would say defense, speed, and special, they're all down in that, well, 15 to 20 kind of range. Attacks in the 30s. But I feel like if I were to compare this against Edward, Edward's going to come out on top. Look at that. Look at those stats. Edward's attack is like 30% higher. His speed matches as well. His defense is tough. And his special is pretty high, but he doesn't need special. So, well, like I say he doesn't need special. For some reason I only ever think of special in terms of special attack, but it's also special defense. So he's sturdy against resisting special type moves. So yeah, Edward's a bit of a tank. He's real sturdy. Unfortunately, Popeye's the slightly weaker one out of the pair. Ooh, was that a Rattata missing a tackle? Not something you see every day. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Nitter and male. Okay, just stay out for now, Popeye. You're not going to die in one hit from this, but just be on guard. Okay, that works as well. And level 15, sure. Okay, well, we'll swap you over for Edward. Just try and spread things out a bit. Also, we should check out what's in all these grass patches coming up here too, because these will be good potential Pokemon, maybe to try catching later. Ooh, a level 14 Spearow, and have I just made a grave mistake? I have. Spearow has Peck, flying type move. Edward is a bug type Pokemon. Spearow will be super effective against Edward. This could go badly. And he's going to growl for some reason. Okay. Let's get 2 more quick attacks in. And he's leering. Sure. Come on, quick attack before he starts pecking. Ah, wow. Okay. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that was a bad play there, youngster. You really could have inflicted some harm. I can fight your new Pokemon, eh? Sure. Alright, well, we can handle just, you know, basic Caterpie and stuff, that's fine. And Metapod. I know I said we'll see what's in the grass, but I'll get the trainer first. Oh, that's right, you're the one with the Jigglypuff. Okay, let's try and take you out before you put us to sleep. I mean, you're going to put us to sleep, there's no avoiding this. Well, maybe there is. Just give us another pound. Or just that, that works too. Well, that's one way to do that. Okay, let's see what's in this grass. Yeah, it's a Caterpie. Level 7 Caterpie. Alright, well I guess we know where they are now. What else? Ooh, a seal. Again with the water type Pokemon. I said it before, but yeah, I guess there's there's probably a lot more water-type Pokemon than you would normally think. Nice, Edward hits level 16. I'll just look a little bit longer. Just get a sense for what's common and what's uncommon in the different patches we come across. Whew. You only just survived that. And a crit just to finish off. Okay, one more. Just see if it's another seal or canopy. Yep, okay. So, there'll be the only things in here. There could be a rare Pokemon in here too, but that's alright. Alright, I think there's one more trainer up here, maybe? Or are you not a real trainer? Yeah, you're not. And this grass, I think, is technically the same as the other grass over there, because we're on the same route. Yeah. So, this will be all the same Pokemon. Okay, Poké Center. Alright, we'll just keeping an eye on the time here, but we're not at the 2-hour mark yet. We're just up to Mount Moon. I think we go through Mount Moon, get to Cerulean City, and reassess the time. See where we are. I might leave Edward up the front for now, while we figure out what's actually in Mount Moon. Let's see what sort of Pokemon we're dealing with in here. So these will be a Zubat. Okay. Excuse me. Zubat being replaced by Kabuto. Dome Fossil. And of course, not very effective because it's Rock type, which is kind of annoying. Because that's all I've got, normal type attacks. We need someone to learn something else. Here's a TM. What's that? That could be good. We need to get more moves on the team. Oh, Water Gun, of course! Not that anyone's Water type. But yeah, we might be using some TMs to give our Pokemon a bit more versatility. Moltres. Well, I guess that answers that question about the legendary Pokemon being randomized into here. Ooh. Fire is super effective against Bug. Popeye, go. Let's see. That could be bad. You could be dying anyway. Oh no, that's fine. Oh, it's one of these attacks that keeps going. Oh, come on, Popeye. We might have to run from this. This is gonna be a real challenge if Mount Moon is full of Moltres. Nope, there's more fire spins coming. Okay, we've got to get out of here. Oh, okay, we have to potion. Okay, We might have a problem. Okay. Okay. Let's just get out of here for the moment, actually. Yeah, let's get out of here for the moment. We've got to heal up. Well, that's actually that's kind of fun if we wanted to catch a Moltres, fire type, legendary bird Pokemon. Kabuto would probably get in the way if that's the Zubat, unless Moltres is the one that's the Zubat. So you say Machop's going to learn their first fighting move at level 20, so maybe we should be getting Machop leveled up so that we get a bit more versatility to the team. I'm going to just go for these trainers that are in here, just because I know they don't have Moltreses. There'll be like hikers that have Onyxes and stuff, or bug catchers, that works too. Kakuna, yep. Alright, I don't think there's any... Oh, there is! Another potion. Okay, that's good, because we're sort of tearing through them all of a sudden. Alright, last Clefairy. Yes. Alright, Popeye. Try to take this out without falling to sleep too much. Ooh, that was not a lot of damage. And a growl. It's going to make this do even less. Or it'll just be a critical hit. There's that too. And we got out of that without even falling asleep. So look at that. Okay, level 16. Getting there. Let's do a little bit of maths here. Popeye, you're taking almost 500 for the level up there. We need to see how much we're getting from like the Kabutos and stuff, because we're not going to take out a Moltres. Level 8 Kabuto. Unfortunately, taking 3 hits to kill a Kabuto seems fairly inefficient. 136, it's not bad. Like that's a lot of hits. This one's level 10, presumably still just 3 hits. Oh, but that was a crit, so no, this will be like 4 hits now. Well, that was a second crit. If we can pull off a third crit. We can! Okay, sure. Alright. Oh, another trainer, you'll be a hiker. Which won't be so good, because you'll have rock-type Pokemon. Oh no, you're one of them guys, a super nerd. Yeah. Okay, well we can handle that. Surely. Okay, level 17. Oops. I was trying to view Popeye's stats. Yep, so now 650 to the level up. Ooh, and a crit. I feel like Karate Chop must be one of these moves that has a slightly higher chance of crits. Because that seems to have happened fairly frequently. Nice rare candy. Okay, so I think we can confirm that the Zubats are the ones that have turned into the Kabutos. Which, you know, is both good and bad. It's good because it means that we're not going to be stuck constantly trying to fight our way through Moltres to get through Mount Moon. But it's also bad in the sense that if we actually wanted to try to catch a Moltres for the party, well, we would never be able to do it. Because we'd go in here to find a Moltres and instead we'd find a Kabuto. Nice, there's another one of them crits. So we'll have to circle back around out of here now, because Popeye is running out of PP on Karate Chop, and that's something that we can't restore. We haven't got any ethers or anything. Nice, level 18. Yeah, 675, okay. So, we'll circle back round. Try not to bump into too many Kabutos on the way out. Yeah, we only got 3 Karate Chops, and after that we're struggling our way home. And just like that, struggle time. Oh dear. Alright, nice clean exit, look at that. Perfect. Okay. So it shouldn't be too much longer now. And soon we'll be able to have Machop at level 20. I don't know why I'm dodging that ladder. I might as well go down it now. Ooh, that doesn't do a lot. Nice. Alright, let's circle around here. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is our first Team Rocket Goon, isn't it? Yep, alright, seen true. Ooh, nearly. Oh, and here come the sand attacks. Ah, dear. Rattata, sure. Push through the sand. Watch out for the quick attacks. Tail whip, more like fail whip. Haha. Okay, there's level 19. So you'll only need like 700 to level up now. Yeah, more like 800 and so. That's right, you're getting, you know, about 100 XP per Pokemon, so... HP up, nice. Okay, there was an item over here, I think, that we didn't pick up yet. Somewhere down there, I seem to recall. Woo! That's interesting. Holywhirl. There's our rival starter, just roaming around in semi-evolved form. Escape rope. Nice. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's way bigger in here than you thought. I know, right? Nowhere near as big as some of the later caves, though. We were really having trouble in those in those late game caves. You can handle the grass type Pokemon, that's fine. And a crit! Look at that. There's nothing up there, yeah. There's nothing up there. But we'll go in there. This will be another guy from Team Rocket. Here he is. Can we sneak past him? Ooh, what was that? Oh, Mega Punch? That's interesting. So Popeye could learn that. Trans. You want to help me out with a little bit of info here. You say that Machop learns his first fighting move at level 20. Doesn't happen to be Mega Punch, does it? Nope. Okay. Does Machop ever learn Mega Punch naturally as just one of its level up moves? Oh, of course, Mega Punch is normal type. Ah, yeah. All these fighting type moves that are normal type. No Mega Punch through leveling. Okay. Well, it just means it is another option anyway. So I say we still do it. I think I'm going to teach Popeye Mega Punch anyway, because why not? You know, who else are we going to give it to? We might as well give it to Popeye, because at the rate he goes, he runs out of PP on his moves anyway. I mean, like, he's about to learn something at level 20, so... And here we are. Low kick. Perfect. Fighting type move. So, maybe he doesn't really even need it, but, you know. Let's have a look. Level 20. Look at how low those stats are. Attack is good. The rest is just garbage. Low kick. Nice. Fighting type move. Okay. I reckon I'm doing it. Let's teach him Mega Punch. There we go. Just gives us more options. Also 20 PP. There we go. And there'll be an item there. I can smell it. Yep. Alright, well, oh, I was just about to say I'll swap back for Edward now. Whoa, a Dodrio! Just in time for us to test out our fighting type moves. Which is a shame, because fighting is not very effective against flying. So it balances back out. Oh, that was a lot of... Oh! What's this? Of course, flying is super effective against fighting. Yeah, that's... Ooh, and low kick's missing. That's right, we still swept it. Still reads as not very effective. But yeah, we're gonna swap you out for our Edward for a bit now. 85% accuracy on Mega Punch. Oh right, it's one of these moves, yeah, that that does a reasonably high amount of damage, but also sacrifices a little bit of accuracy. Rhydon. Now that's interesting. And right when I put Popeye away, fighting would have been great against this. So much so that I think I'm still going to do it. I'm going to chance this. Bring fighting type back out. Oh, that was a crit. Panic, panic. Low kick, go. Okay, we're all good. Stand down, red alert. We probably should run back and heal. And by run back and heal, I mean use an escape rope and heal. That's the way to do this. Yeah, that's true. We'll just start running on battles. Yeah. I mean, I can't remember exactly how many trainer battles we're still going to make it through. Nice. Level 17 for Edward. Oh, Edward learns a move! And it's Leer. Ah, good on you, Edward. Ooh, that was a close thing. Because we haven't been seeing a lot of Zubats in here, I kind of forgot that Zubats could be confusing us. Let's go for that guy. No worries, Trans, all good. Thanks for sticking around. Yes, it is going to be a real grind getting Edward to have any kind of interesting moveset. I mean, he's got the stats. He's good in that regard, but a little bit lackluster in moves so far. Oh, look, let's get let's get Popeye out here. Yeah, that's fine. That's better. Another Geodude. Yep. We're fine. Come on, Red Bar strats. Onyx. You can do this. There we are. Living like Larry in a Nuzlocke run. Alright. Let's push on. Whoa, a Beedrill. Okay, fair enough. Just like that, the Beedrill comes and goes. Alright, another one. Yep. Your Beedrill's cousin will come to avenge the death of Beedrill. Anything up there? Nope. Okay, so this is the first time seeing a Pokemon being mapped into two different locations. We've already seen Dragonair before, as a wild encounter over beside Viridian City, where those Spearows were. There was a singular Dragonair in there. So I guess that proves that this is possible, to have the same Pokemon being mapped into two different locations. Oh, that's not good. Getting paralyzed. There's no way to fix that. Not at this stage of the game. Yeah. That's not ideal. Antidotes won't deal with that. I guess we're using that escape rope. Which is unfortunate, because we're kind of deep in the cave. But I mean, I guess it does mean that we've got Popeye back at full health. Well, we will in a moment. Alright, now try and make our way all the way back there. It's interesting that after that like one Moltres that we encountered, and like immediately panicked that we were going to be stuck trying to, you know, dig our way through a sea of Moltreses through Mount Moon, that we've basically never seen another one. Which I guess means that it was like the rare encounter, whatever that is in Mount Moon, like the Geodude or something, the one that you hardly actually see at the start here. All Kabutos. Part of me wants to just run from all of these, just to get back there, but at the same time, it's all XP, it's all useful. You know, every little bit that we pick up along the way is a little bit less we don't have to grind later when we're trying to grind levels. You know, it all adds up. At this rate, we're going to have to start running from some of these, just because Edward's going to be running out of PP on Quick Attack. We're almost down to halfway already. And just like that, we go for a good stretch without actually finding anyone. Nice. More Beedrills? Yep. Apparently this is just Beedrill Alley down here. Oh! A Flareon! Was not expecting that. And Edward, you're not going to like that, because that's not a fire type. Just as bad as the Moltres. Oh, but it's going to do a sand attack. Wow, Flareon. I mean, we could work in an Eevee into the team. There's another Flareon. You know, that's a thing we could do. We'd have to time it correctly. Oh, we missed the quick attack, so Flareon used a quick attack. Alright, back to where we were before. Whoa! Golem. Alright. Yeah, we really should be throwing Popeye in for that. Get some low kicks in here. Whew, not quite enough. That's alright, finish it off with a karate chop. And a crit. And a level. Nice work, Popeye. There's those Dodrios again. And actually, yeah, we got a problem here. Flying is good against both of these. Flying's good against both Bug and yeah, flying's good against both Bug and Fighting. So, yep, we'll just stand our ground and go quick attack. There we go. Okay, not so bad. We can handle two back-to-back Dodrios. Alright, we must be getting close. We're talking about finding the fossils, which means they must be right there. Alright, let's use quick attack before they can use quick attack. Nice, and it's a crit. Zubat, sure. Just don't get confused. That's alright. We can handle a leech life. Nice. Edward hits level 20 as well. Look at those great stats. Oh! Edward learns another move, and it's another useless move. Focus energy. Okay, sure. So, what does that even do? I think focus energy just increases your attack stat, maybe? Yeah, it's like the opposite of Leer. Leer drops the opponent's defense stat. Focus energy would raise Edward's attack stat. Yeah, which is all well and good, but I'm almost never going to use that. There's a hidden item in here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, I knew it. And there's a hidden Pokemon in there too. It's a Porygon! Wow. Such weird Pokemon in Mount Moon. Go, quick attack. We're gonna have to swap you out in a minute, because you're almost out of PP. Ooh, conversion. Hi in the chat there, Skeevers. Thanks for tuning in. Can't sleep? Oh, that's no good. We have almost made it all the way through Mount Moon. In case you haven't seen who we've got on the team, Edward was our starter. A Scyther, aka Edward Scissorhands. And Popeye is the muscle on the team. We have ourselves a little Machop. Not real big just yet, but once he becomes a Machoke, then he'll start showing off those muscles. And we're just coming up to the the fossils in the towards the end of Mount Moon. Alright, now right at the moment that I put Popeye up front, yeah, fighting against poison, not very effective, so no more low kicks this time, just straight back to karate chops. Electric though, that's fine. Let's give it a low kick. And another poison type. Alright, easy. We'll each take one. No being greedy. Alright, well, Dome Fossil or Helix Fossil? Well, as if there was ever a choice, we have to go Helix. But really, we don't even need to ever go Dome Fossil here, because Dome Fossil would revive, would be resurrected to give us a Kabuto. And there are Kabutos everywhere. They're the replacement for Zubats in Mount Moon. So if we ever wanted a Kabuto for real, we could just catch one in here. So yeah, let's go to Helix Fossil, just in case we ever want an Omanyte. You can have the common old. Yeah, I know about that lab. You can have the common old Dome Fossil. Right, which means we're on our way out of here. And more noodles jumping in before we get out of here. Yeah, let's give it a low kick. Nope, apparently not. And now we're gonna get stuck in a wrap for a bit. There we go. Alright, there we are. We are out of here. Whoops. Is there an item here? Yeah, I knew it. My distant memory of the first playthrough. And looking for the few hidden items that I think I remember every time. There's nothing up here. Yeah, this is all just empty space. Is there an actual... Yeah, there's an actual item there. TM4, what's that? Any good? Whirlwind, no good. Okay. There's that lass up there that we just can't battle. We'll check out what's in that grass in a minute. I just want to get to town so that I can heal at the Poké Center. Alright, let's take a moment to see what sort of Pokemon live out this side of town. Far-fetched? Okay. That could be fun. Could learn Fly, could learn Cut. Not overly powerful. You know. But far-fetched? Sure. It's always a possibility. Nice, Popeye getting more levels. What else? Another far-fetched, sure. So I guess far-fetched is replacing... What, I think it's like Ekans, maybe? that's in the grass here fairly commonly? Maybe? Oh, here we go. Hitmonchan. From one fighter to another. Hitmonchan versus Popeye. Look at that flex. Giving him a karate chop. Hitmonchan. Show him how you do a real karate chop. Look at that. Critical hit. One hit. Done and dusted. But that's kind of interesting. We could get a Hitmonchan here. Yeah, look, there's 2 in a row. So it's not impossible. It's potentially a 50-50 between getting the Farfetch'd and the Hitmonchan, which seems like a hilarious kind of dice roll. Yeah, because there's the Farfetch'd again now. It's now 2 to 3 in our incredibly small sample size. Oops, I accidentally went karate chop again. That's alright. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in the grass here. There's a Bellsprout! Okay, and that's not that weird for this area, because you can actually normally catch Bellsprouts sort of to the north of Cerulean City here. They just live up the top. So, they're not that far from home. There's another Bellsprout. Okay, that's not so good for the Hitmonchan now, because that's really starting to thin the pack. And there's another Farfetch'd, yeah, okay. Not so good. Okay, let's just see where everyone's at in terms of levels. Popeye level 22, you've almost leveled up. Edward level 20, you've got a way to go. Okay, we'll just get 2 or 3 Pokemon done here to get Popeye another level. There's the Hitmonchan again. And we might start to size up Nugget Bridge. I reckon, we'll see how we go, but I reckon we don't defeat Misty on this stream. Maybe we do Nugget Bridge and start making our way up towards Bill, and maybe we talk to Bill and do all that. But we leave ourselves set for next week's session, so that in next week's session we can open by defeating Misty, and then immediately deciding where we're going to go to catch a Pokemon. So we've got options, but that'll be a decision to ponder between now and next time. Let us... Oops, excuse me, old mate. Let's head up out of here. We'll go grab the rare candy that's out the back of this house. Where is it? There it is. And I believe Skeeves is just up here. We try to go up Nugget Bridge, and Skeeves intercepts us. There he is. Yo, Sharky. We're still struggling along back here. Doing great. Caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Let me see what you caught. So this will be like super weird because of course Skeeves has caught the regular Pokemon that he always has as the rival. He's gonna have, you know, the Pidgey to start with or something, and maybe the Abra that he's caught just up here, up at the end of Nugget Bridge or something like that. He'll have the regular Pokemon that he catches. Oh, and he'll have his Poliwag starter at the end of the queue. And we've got the weird Pokemon that Skeeves hasn't even seen. I wonder what level they are too, because it is 4 against 2 here, and it is a Pidgeotto. That's alright. Popeye should be able to wipe the floor with this. Fighting, yeah, you can hold up against that. Yeah. Not the ideal time to get a crit. There it is, Abra. Okay. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Psychic type. Well, fighting is actually not very effective against Psychic, but that's fine. We'll just not use the fighting type. We'll use Karate Chop. While Abra attempts to teleport away every turn. But we are going to have to actually watch out because we've set ourselves up really badly for fighting Skeeves down the road. Because eventually Skeeves is going to have a Kadabra. Psychic type attacks. Super effective against fighting. So that's bad for Popeye. Fortunately, Psychic's fine for Bug. Super effective against Poison, but okay against Bug. So Edward would probably be the one to go up against Kadabra. Rattata, sure, we can handle that. Low kick. Easy. And, yes, your Poliwag has evolved into a Poliwhirl. Sure, okay. Yeah, stay out for now, Popeye. Let's just see. Let's give it a low kick. Can you hold up against that water gun? Yeah, easy. That's fine, let's give it a Karate Chop to finish. Okay, so Popeye managed to solo Skeeves there, but took a lot out of him. Went up to Bill's place, that's right, yes. Alright, well we better go back and heal up, because Popeye's hurting after that. After just carrying the whole team. Alright, where are we on levels? Popeye's about to level up. Of course, Edward's still where he is. I really should be sort of giving Edward some levels, but I'm kind of doubling down on Popeye at the moment. Yeah, let's switch in Edward. These are easy Pokemon. Edward can wipe these out. The split XP between that switch there will give enough XP for Popeye to get the level. Here we go, 24. And a Weedle. I know it's poison, but you can handle this. There you go. I knew you could do it, Edward. So let's officially put you up front of the queue. And of course, immediately feeling the regret now, putting the bug Pokemon up front against birds, and not the fighting type one, but anyway. Alright, that's 2 members of Nugget Bridge down. Yeah. It's kind of like a mini Elite Four, isn't it? You know, you've got the 4 people along Nugget Bridge. Then when you get to the last one at the end, there's suddenly a 5th one who tries to recruit you into Team Rocket, just out of the blue. Very much like fighting the Elite Four, then getting to the end, then finding Skeeves already there, having to take him out too. Nice, level 21 to Edward. Stomped flat. Alright, and number 4? Or actually, if I misremember this, does Nugget Bridge normally have 5 trainers? Then there's a bonus 6th one. Yeah, I think I'm off by 1. Ooh. Sand attack takes hold and we miss the quick attack. Yeah. Push through the sand attack. You got this. Nope. Okay. That's alright. Second turn. Nope. Once more. Okay. That's unlikely. 4 misses in a row. Come on, the sand attack wasn't that bad. There we are. 5th time's the charm. Whoa! And because we've been ground so much, that's doing like nothing. Oh, except when we get the crit. And we're missing again. And they're still getting growled at. If I was smart, I'd be doing a Leer and a Focus Energy to kind of combat all the growling, but we're so close to just wiping them out now that it's kind of pointless, but could have done that before. Seems like I never think to do that. How we going? You're starting to hurt, but... Oh no. Number 5, yeah, here we are. Then there's the bonus 6th guy. Okay. That's right, if Edward's taken too much of a hit here, we can just swap out for Popeye. Easy. Pair of crits to wipe that Mankey. Yay! Can I get the nugget? There it is. Would you like to join Team Rocket? It doesn't even give me a choice, a dialogue box. It doesn't give me a yes/no option. Alright, you're getting low on quick attacks, Edward. We have to go back and heal up after this. That's a lot of wraps. There we go. And the Zubat. I mean, maybe we should like think about attempting to catch not a Zubat. Should think about attempting to catch an Ekans. Because once it gets leveled up, and it has a higher speed than opposing Pokemon, it could sort of lock enemy Pokemon in a wrap sort of eternally. That could be kind of fun. Alright, let's continue up the top here for a little bit more now. We should see what Pokemon are in the grass just over to the left here. Because these will also be good candidates for Pokemon that we could catch after defeating Misty. Oh, that guy wasn't even looking, he was facing the other way. I saw your feet from the grass, that's right, this is the guy with the typo. Who saw our... well... yeah, he saw our feet from the grass. He saw that great feat that we accomplished of defeating the trainers of Nugget Bridge. Alright, Edward. Sort this one out for us. Nearly getting into one. Hyper Fang though, not a fan of that, especially when it's a critical hit. More Ekans. Alright, level 22. You're on your way there, Edward. Okay. What mysteries does this grass have for us? Oh, a Persian! Now that's interesting. Remember how I said there was no chance of us catching a Meowth to get payday? Maybe we could get a Persian. That's an interesting option. Let's have a bit more of a wander. See what else we've got here. Come on. Oh, horsies. Okay. Horsey evolves into Seadra. Yeah. I mean, it's just a plain old water type Pokemon. Like, ooh, like, you know, Horsey is just a Squirtle, really. But Sandslash, now that's interesting. Sandslash is a ground type Pokemon. It'd be able to learn Dig if we taught it to it, and it might even learn Earthquake on its own. Dunno. Definitely learn Sand Attack and Scratch and Slash. But, so far it's hard to tell what the odds are in this patch. We've seen sort of one of each of them. This is the second Sandslash now. We've had one Persian, one Horsey, now two Sandslashes. Oh, there's a second Persian. So at this point, the odds would say that if we came here to try and catch a Pokemon after Misty, odds are it's probably either going to be a Persian or a Sandslash. That is, unless this sixth Pokemon now is another Horsey. No, it's a Psyduck. Okay, 4 options then. Sure. Psyduck also wouldn't be terrible. Good water-type Pokemon with Psychic-type moves. Just like that, there's a second Psyduck. Okay. Another Sandslash. Nice, there's the level up. Okay. So let's maybe just push up. Because I think there's another grass patch up here. Ooh, what's that? Thunder Wave. That's okay. No one's learning it. Yeah, there's another grass patch just up here. Yeah, right there. But I don't know if it has the same Pokemon or not. Let's just... Whoops. I did mean to go into the grass, not not walk straight up to that guy. But that's fine. And we've got... Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I was going to say we've got Edward up front. We should have Popeye out for this, but... That's not the worst. You should be able to handle a karate chop. Yeah. Geodude, sure, we'll switch now. Okay, let's actually see what's in this grass this time. Just see whether or not it's the same as the patch of grass down there. It is not. Must technically be a different route. Okay, Ivysaur as an option here. I feel like Ivysaur sort of doubles up a little bit on Scyther. Not that Scyther's grass type or anything. It's not just because they're both green, but you know. Ooh, and a Pinsir! That'd make for a good partnership with Edward. We could have a Scyther and a Pinsir. That'd be interesting. Nice grip. Yep, watch out, Edward. This could be dicey. How close are you to the level up? Might try and push you a little bit. Oh, and a Vaporeon. That's another option again. Definitely easy to come across than the Flareons that are buried deep inside of Mount Moon. It would take forever to get far enough into Mount Moon to find the Flareons. And we'd surely encounter something else before then. Okay, well there's our second example of a Pokemon being mapped into more than one location. Nice, there's the level up for Edward. Oh, Edward learns another move, and it's another useless move. Good job, Edward. Double Team, which I think increases Scyther's evasion. It's kind of like a sand attack, but from the other perspective. Makes Scyther more likely to dodge enemy attacks, I think. I have to look all these up, because I'm pretty sure that's not an attacking move. But anyway, let us go back and get you healed up a little bit before trying to push ourselves the rest of the way through there. So there are some options in that grass there that we could maybe be considering. We run the risk of just accidentally catching a Beedrill if we go in that grass, but we could be getting an Ivysaur or a Vaporeon. I feel like Sand Slash would be a pretty good choice to grab from the other grass on the left just here if we had our choice. Being able to get a Sand Slash before Lieutenant Surge, that'd be kind of nice. Alright. Let's chat to some of these guys in here. Nice. The Spearow. Okay, let's take you out before you start picking this. Easy. That extra level must have done wonders for Edward's stats. Going to see Bill. First, let's fight. Sure. You're gonna open with a rock Pokemon, or is another Machop coming out first again? Or just straight to the Onix. Sure. Okay. Well, let's pass this over to Popeye then. Wow, Onix is faster than Popeye. I guess Onix is deceptively fast. You sort of don't really think about that, I guess. Onix has probably got kind of high speed, weirdly. Alright, another one. Ah, the old Slowpokes. It'd be nice to get a Slowpoke on the team. Slowpoke very much like Psyduck. Very similar kind of Pokemon, that water psychic style. Ooh, we almost got that. Sliver of HP left there. Do 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 do. Pair of Nidorans, male and female. Alright, another hiker maybe? Yep. Ooh, with 4 Pokemon. Okay, yeah, well let's just get Popeye straight into this. We're just gonna have a series of Geodudes and things. Okay, here comes Geodude number 2. And there goes Geodude number 2. Machop. Sure, let's have a Machop off. I'll show you my karate chop. It was a crit. And to finish, surprise surprise, a Geodude. Okay, we should coax that guy down so we can walk around behind him. Alright, it should be a one hit now. We're pretty good at sweeping up Rattatas at this point. I reckons. These usually take 2 hits, I think. Oh, that was a crit. Nice, Edward hits 25. I wonder when you're going to learn a good move, Edward. I mean, so far you've learned the most moves. Like, you've learned 3 separate moves, but none of them are anything real impressive. Ooh, Seismic Toss. Popeye could learn that. Although, I'm not going to teach it. I'll have to read up on Seismic Toss just to double check how that works. I'm pretty sure Seismic Toss is one of those weird ones where it's a fighting type move, but it doesn't actually do fighting type damage. It just does damage equal to the user's level. Like, it's exactly the same as Nightshade. It just does damage equal to the user's level, or something. And it ignores same type attack bonus, it ignores type effectivenesses, even though it purports to be a fighting type move. I could be entirely wrong about that. That's just the kind of feeling I've got of how Seismic Toss works, maybe. So I'll have to look that up between sessions, because if that's the case, maybe Popeye wants it, maybe Popeye doesn't really want it. It might just be sort of extra bloat. Nice, final trainer. My friend is a cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Alright. Easy done. From Oddish to Pidgey. That's 2. And from Pidgey back to Oddish. And this will be the 3rd one. Ooh, not quite. The dice roll didn't quite work out the same for that one. Alrighty. Bill, we've arrived. I think last time we mucked around with him. Hi, I'm a Pokemon. Help me out? Yeah, of course. Bye! Nah, it's all good. Oh, he's back! Sure, yeah, we'll help you out. Bye! Nah, we'll do it this time. And just like that, he's unflied himself. Oops. And he's back to normal. Nice. Got the SSN ticket. Done. Okay. Well, how's everyone looking? Edward needs like 800 to level. Popeye's about to level up, so we'll take Popeye into the grass for a moment just up here. And then we might be calling this, because at this point, the next thing that we would be doing in sequence here would be taking on Misty. Which of course then means we need to start thinking about badges and Pokemon to catch and Ponyta. Fire-type Pokemon, sure. Fighting against fire, fire against fighting. Neither of those are anything in particular. You'd think they should be, but they're not. there he is, just like that. Popeye levels up. Oh, and Popeye learns his first useless move. Okay, well, let us run back to town. Let's start to wrap that up there. So, between now and next week's session, I want everyone to have a good think about what Pokemon we should be adding to the team as our next party member after beating Misty. Sorry about that, just stopping to sneeze again. Anyway, yes, we should think about what party member to add to the team after defeating Misty. We've got Bug Flying type with neither Bug nor Flying type moves. he's just got good stats. Popeye, not Popeye, sorry, Edward. Looking at Edward and talking about the other one. Yeah, Edward. He's got great stats. He just doesn't have the moveset yet to do anything with that. He's got no Bug type moves or Flying type moves to take advantage of his types, which means at this stage, all his types are doing working for or against the opponent. They're either making the opponent's moves super effective or not very effective. You know, we pit him up against Pokemon, sort of not based on who he'd be good at defeating, but who he'd be good at resisting, really. So it'd be good for Edward to learn useful moves. Popeye, the fighting type. Stats are slowly getting there. Attack stat, of course, furthest ahead. The others are all pretty mediocre. Got fighting type moves now. Got all sorts of good moves. I guess the thing to be keeping in mind is thinking ahead to sort of the end game of this. The end goal is, yes, it's about using a party of Pokemon that we wouldn't normally have chosen, but the goal is still to defeat the Elite Four at the end. Popeye will do a good job of that, because Popeye will kind of be like a stand-in for Lego from the previous playthrough. He's our fighting type that can use some fighting attacks to go up against Lorelei, fighting super effective against ice. So that's kind of filling that void. We've got a fighting type Pokemon that would be great to use against part of the Elite Four. Edward doesn't really have a place in that lineup at the moment. He's just normal type. As I say, it's just he's Bug and he's flying, so he might be good at sort of lasting a long time in combat, you know, resisting, stalling, sort of chipping away with regular damage, which I guess is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But maybe we want to be thinking about, yeah, what other types could lead well into Elite Four. Is Water type going to be useful to us at various points? Not so sure it is. I mean, it's good against all the Rock type, but we've already got Popeye that sort of does that. But again, that being said, it gives us versatility. We shouldn't always be, putting all our eggs in the one basket. So Water type, Grass type, Fire type, Ground type would be good if we got that Sand Slash maybe. Hard to say. I'll have a think about that. Maybe I'll look at the move sets of some of these Pokemon and just see if they learn any interesting moves that might sort of give us options here. But I think that's going to be it for this session. Let's just see where we're at. We could probably do with getting a few more potions, just so we're not so dicey there. Maybe throw some of those TMs with the computer next time. Sell that nugget, yeah, all that sort of stuff. There we are. We've got ourselves the one badge so far. 2.5 hours, 9,000 cash. Not bad. With that, let us do the save. And I will thank you all for tuning in. Thanks everyone. This has been another week where Sharky Goes Retro, beginning our randomised Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Red. Should be good. It's been exciting so far, and I'm keen to see where this goes. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will catch you all in the next stream. Bye bye.